We all got internet personas we hide behind.
Hey guys, it's me, Kraken King, and this video will be a bit different than my usual kind of video. In today's video, we are talking about my problem with YouTube, and we are looking at the community guidelines, along with some other stuff I'm going to mention. So, let's get right into it. So, let's look at custom thumbnails first. The custom thumbnail policy. The safety of our creators, viewers, and partners is our highest priority. Note they said partners there, as in ad holders. They don't want the adpocalypse from 2016 to happen again. Which, to be fair, that actually does help the community. I'm glad they did that. And we look to each of you to help us protect this unique and vibrant community. It's important for you to understand our guidelines and rules. They play into our shared responsibility to keep YouTube safe. Please take the time to carefully read our policy below. You can also check out this page, we will not be clicking on, for a full list of guidelines. Actually, we might in a minute. Yeah, we have to actually to see this. Okay. Oh, wait. That just took me back to the regular screen. Okay. So that don't post a thumbnail on YouTube that fits any of these in the description below. Thumbnails that include nudity, violent imagery intended to shock or disgust, thumbnails misleading viewers into thinking they're about to view something different. AKA, 2 out of 3 of those are clickbait, something YouTubers get away with constantly. I'm not saying get rid of that, but it's probably not a good thing. Okay. Sometimes a thumbnail may not be appropriate for all audiences, but that doesn't violate our community guidelines. When that happens, we'll remove the thumbnail, but we won't issue a strike on your channel. So, let's pull up a Jake Paul video real quick. I can't believe I'm typing this in. Okay. Logan and I address our issues. The story of how I got arrested. Oh my gosh. Wait, no, that's not even Logan Paul. My new $100,000 emergency response vehicle. Meeting mini Jake Paul. So, you see what I'm saying here. Most of these videos sound like... Oh, jeez. I need to take a sip of water. Most of those videos sound very clickbaity. Anyways, here's what we consider when removing these kind of thumbnails. Whether violent or gory imagery is the focus point, whether nudity is showing in the thumbnail, whether the title, description, or tags or other data indicate an intent to shock or disgust viewers. Literally, like I said, clickbait. What happens when context violates the policy? If your custom thumbnails contains nudity, we may terminate your channel. If your thumbnail violates other policies, we'll remove the thumbnail and may issue a strike against your account. If this is the first time you've posted content that violates our community guidelines, you'll get a warning with no penalty to your channel. If it's not, we'll issue a strike against your channel. Your channel will be terminated if you receive 3 strikes. The 3-strike rule, if you don't already know. Baseball. Anyways, the violent or gory content. My friend Secret Tuna, he plays a lot of horror games. They're meant to be scary and gory. So if he puts in the thumbnail something a bit too gory for people and they report it, what's that mean for him? He loses his channel after the first time. He plays a lot of horror games. And it depends on the person. It's like controversy. Something I think is controversial may not be for you, and vice versa. Okay, let's look at child safety on YouTube. The safety of our creators, viewers, and partners is our highest priority. Okay, they basically say that every time. On August 21st, we expand our child safety policies to better protect the family experience here on YouTube. So here's my problem with that. Is there not a YouTube Kids app or a YouTube Kids website? There is. So why does YouTube have to be for children? It doesn't. It's so YouTube can still have children on this platform that don't want to watch it on YouTube Kids. YouTube doesn't allow content that endangers the emotional or physical well-being of a minor. Minor is defined as someone under the legal age or majority, usually anyone younger than 18 years old. Makes sense. I think that's a fair rule. If you find content that violates this policy, report it. So, the whole thing recently with YouTube is, that recently there have been a lot of kids faking their age on YouTube. I'm 13, so I can perfectly make a channel and I'm fine. In fact, I'm over that age now, so I'm perfectly fine. They can't take down my channel. But it makes perfect sense. So that's fair. But the whole make this family friendly stuff on YouTube has to go because this is for people over the age of 13 at this point. And you've heard me curse in a video before. You've heard, well, probably not actually. I do keep videos kind of clean. I try to at least. Anyways, what else do we have? Misleading family content that targets young minors and their families but contains violent themes, sexual themes, obscurity, or other major themes not suitable for young audiences. So, what does that mean for people like, I don't know, 1 year ago? I'm probably the same amount of mature I was a year ago. And let's look at a Jake Paul video. So, he curses, he does all that stuff, or a Tana Mojo video, any of those, really. You look at them, and they're obviously for kids, but he swears, all that stuff, and it's not like he doesn't. I mean, he does. But, and he knows his audience is 8-year-olds, basically. And they're still on this platform for no reason. Why are they on this platform still if it is considered a platform for 13-year-olds and up? I don't get it. So why would it be family friendly? I don't know. Okay, what else do we have? Age-restricted content. We may add an age restriction on your content. Harmful or dangerous acts. Note this content itself warns minors not to perform the dangerous activities. We allow this. So here's the problem with this. If you do not have a YouTube account, you cannot watch age-restricted content. So I remember before I had an email or anything like that, I was probably 7, 8. I wanted to watch this Vanoss video, but it was age-restricted because I think they swore too much, okay? If your video content upon upload is intended for mature audiences, aka 13 and up, then you might get an age restriction. That doesn't make any sense. Vulgar language. Some language is not appropriate for younger audiences. Content using explicit language or excessive profanity may lead to age restriction. So like that Vanoss video. So, you say the F word too many times, I mean, you're fucked. That's all it is. You get age restricted. Which, once again, this platform is meant for people over the age of 13. Do you see what I'm saying here? But they still want us to make family-friendly content. Okay, what else do we have? Violence or dangerous content. Let's go with all of these because YouTube's community guidelines are harmful or dangerous content. what this policy means for you. If you're posting content on YouTube, if it fits any of the description noted below. So let me just check these out. Don't post content on YouTube if it fits any of the description noted below. Extremely dangerous challenges. Okay, well, let's think about this real quick. Extremely dangerous challenges. The Cinnamon Challenge, the Tide Pods Challenge, that challenge that literally just happened on TikTok not even 5 days ago at this point. All of these are immediate risk, but I doubt the people that are doing them are getting demonetized. How about 2017? Rice Gum and Jake Paul did shady mystery boxes from the dark web. People still do that. Why do I doubt they don't get demonetized? Because I have a feeling that Jake and his $1 million and Rice Gum and his millions of dollars, well, that's exactly it. They're making millions off of these videos. Somehow. I don't, whatever. Okay, what else do we have? Dangerous or threatening pranks. Prankers on YouTube are actually a very serious problem. A few months back, 2 kids got arrested. Well, two kids. They're over 18, but they were doing a fake robbing a bank prank. How stupid you have to be. No wonder you're in prison. But instructions to harm yourself, that's fair. Hard drug use or recreation, that's fair. Eating disorders, that's fair too. Violent events, promoting or glorifying violent tragedies, such as, I'm not even going to read that. That's fair. Instructions on theft or cheating. So, I know of multiple channels that do this, but they don't do it in the way of theft or cheating. They mean to be educational, such as ChrisFix, how to get a boot off of your vehicle. If somebody puts a boot on your vehicle, other than the police, he specifies how to do it. That makes perfect sense. In fact, that's very fair for him to do that kind of video. Hacking. One of Matt Pat's older videos now, it's when YouTube Red was still a thing. Well, he literally taught how to use hacking, and it was on YouTube Red, okay? The, movie platform, essentially, on here. Bypassing payment for digital content. This actually doesn't get away with very easy. That's why most videos are unlisted and they're only ads. Makes perfect sense. I'm fair with that one. Okay, what else? Violent or graphic content. This one is one that makes sense as well. But it only makes sense in certain contexts. So, let me see. If you're posting content, don't post content on YouTube if it fits any in the description noted below. Fights involving minors, footage, audio, or imagery involving road accidents, natural disasters, war aftermaths, or terrorist attacks. Aftermaths of street fights, physical attacks, assault, emotional torture, corpses, protest, or riot. So, they actually have here, it's okay to post this stuff if it's educational. So, there's videos of Billy posting a fight in his math class, okay? Definitely under 18, but, it's fine. Okay, footage or imagery showing bodily fluids such as blood or vomit. Most of these make sense, but examples: encouraging others to go partake in places to commit violent acts, actual schoolyard fights between minors, and some more examples here. Animal abuse, that makes perfect sense. I'm okay with that one being, against all that. That makes perfect sense. So, let me see. Anyways, what some of this says is, violence, all that stuff, gory, anything like that, it may get age restricted. So, or gory thumbnails or anything like that. Like I was saying with my friend, Secret Tuna, he plays horror games. Games are meant to be gory like that. Friday the 13th, the game, that's like one of the goriest games I think I know. Dying Light, those kind of games, apparently they'll get you in trouble, you know? I don't know, because they don't specify that stuff, right? Violent criminal organizations, very fair. In fact, I won't even go over this one, because it kind of, if you haven't heard, Leafy is here, the guy that kind of created the voiceover over gaming content on YouTube, or storytime content, if you want to call it that. Well, he recently got removed from YouTube, completely blocked off the site. So, what does this mean for YouTube? Well, they blocked him off the site because he was considered cyberbullying Pokimane. By this, I mean he was showing pictures of her that she publicly posted, and he was making some statements such as, you know, her nose looks weird, like stuff like that. That's literally what he was doing. Got his channel canceled. Which, you know, you can see is a good or bad thing. I'm not going to say what I think it is. I personally, it's not really my thing to judge. It's YouTube's job. Okay. So most of this makes sense. There are a few more, such as spam, stuff like that, but I don't know. I think YouTube does an okay job at this, but some of the things they do, let me go over. Well, such as the adpocalypse stuff that happened, or drama, or anything like that, and they try and get involved, either it's going to end very, very smoothly, or as bad as it can, okay? It just depends on the situation. So, I don't know. YouTube canceling people and deleting their channels for simple things like that, you can see it as a good or bad thing. It depends on the person you are, what you think of that person, anything like that. But the cyberbullying stuff is understandable, but when does it become from a joke to a cyberbully? And when does it become, you know, when does non-violence become violent? It all depends on how people see it. It's like me seeing controversy versus you seeing controversy. I may think something's controversial that you may not, or vice versa. It is all depending on the people. I don't know. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, anything like that. Feel free to. Tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm right, tell me this was a good video. Anything you want to say, go ahead, as long as it isn't a link to something. Don't link your own channel, please. Actually, go ahead. I don't care. Okay. Bye. Yeah, I'm stopping the recording. Bye.
The other half of me is tightened like I put that venom in your veins like a viper bite. Homie, this is that insane shit that's kinda tight. Staring through the scope, better hope you're not in my line of sight. Cause this time of night is very, very treacherous. So watch it, I'ma pass the mic, but let him live.
Yo, I don't think I can. That's past my thinking span. I write with fragile hands, sending liquid dripping stamps. I wrote this with the depth of 16 caravans filled with Mexicans trying to get past the border man bumping acid jazz.